First of all, good evening parents, students, staff, guests. I'm Jason Eubanks, one of the assistant principals here, and I want to welcome you to the Franklin High School and 2018-2019 Honors Night program. We're thrilled to be here this evening to celebrate a continued tradition of excellence and multitude of scholarships, awards, and course honors. Please note that Honors Night is not always about the honor roll, class rank, or GPAs. It's more about the attitude and the effort and the talent on display each and every day in each and every classroom throughout our school year. As you can imagine, a school that has been around since 1910 has employed many fine individuals and personalities that have impacted many lives, including myself. Tonight we want to honor teachers and staff of years past with an induction into our Academic Hall of Fame. To recognize our 2019 induction class is Mr. Ray Sheets.
Thank you. As Mr. Eubanks said, Franklin High School has been here since 1910. So even by my history teacher math, that means as we gather here tonight, we are celebrating excellence in our community as it has stood for about 109 years, which is pretty exciting. 3 years ago now, our school's History Honor Society, in conjunction with the Franklin High School graduating class of 1957, worked to establish the Franklin High Faculty Hall of Honor. So if you come in the school's main entrance on any given day and you turn immediately to your left, there's a large placard on the wall listing the names of faculty and staff of Franklin High School years past who have contributed significantly to our student body and to our community through their passion and their work. At 5 o'clock this evening, we met in the school's commons and we inducted our third class of faculty to that Hall of Honor. And their names are in your program: Dorothy Doggett, Virginia Grimes. If you will direct your attention to the rear of the room, Mr. John Offit. Artie Tuttle, and I believe also in the back of the room is Pat Tyree. As a part of our tradition of excellence and our building of this community, we want to remember those who served our school. As we move forward, if you all think of faculty or staff members of Franklin High School that you feel have had a significant contribution to your lives or to our community, you can come to the school's main office or contact the main office, and we have nomination forms, and we look forward to inducting many other teachers as we move forward throughout the years. Thank you.
Okay, I have the privilege of presenting our first student honored for tonight, scholarship award. And we're going to begin by recognizing several other scholarship winners as well as Distinguished Leadership Award winners before recognizing each of our class and course winners from each level. Our first award tonight is a special one, because when I went to Franklin High School, he was teaching here. I remember all the talk about the chemistry, and I was like, oh, chemistry, which one? I was not much on chemistry, so if it wasn't for the help of the chemistry teachers, I would have struggled. But, tonight we're going to recognize William H. Nelson Scholarship for Excellence in STEM. This scholarship is named for William H. Nelson, former longtime chemistry and physics teacher here at Franklin High. Mr. Nelson was dedicated to his students and his colleagues. He believed that all students were important and could accomplish great things. He made his students think for themselves and expected their best work. We honor his memory by awarding the scholarship to a deserving young lady who has worked extremely hard and applied herself through her coursework. She is graduating a year early and plans to major in chemical engineering at UT Knoxville. At this time, we'd like to congratulate Ms. Virginia Wilson, the first recipient of the William H. Nelson Scholarship for Excellence in STEM. We have members of the Nelson family here tonight that we're wanting to get a photo op with the young Miss Wilson. And thank you. This time, Miss Susan Walker, if you please come to the podium.
Good evening. I'm Susan Walker, an alumna and trustee of Wesleyan College in Macon, Georgia. Wesleyan College, founded in 1836, was the first college chartered to grant degrees to women. As alumni of Wesleyan, we are proud of our heritage as leaders in the education and recognition of outstanding women. On behalf of the Wesleyan College Alumni Association, I am pleased to present the Wesleyan First Award at Franklin High School. This prestigious award is presented to an outstanding sophomore girl who is active in community service and who has strong leadership and academic potential. This award includes a book, Wandering Towards Center, by Wesleyan alumna Kathy Bradley, and the Wesleyan First Scholarship of $15,000 each year if the student attends Wesleyan. It is my pleasure to present the Wesleyan First Award for 2019 to Emma Arnett.
Good evening. I'm Nina Mancy with the Old Glory Chapter, Daughters of the American Revolution. The DAR Good Citizen Program is intended to encourage and reward the qualities of good citizenship. The students selected as a school's DAR Good Citizen must have the qualities of dependability, service, leadership, and patriotism. The Old Glory Chapter of the National Society, Daughters of the American Revolution, is pleased to present this award to the 2019 Franklin High School DAR Good Citizen, Isabella Bond. Isabella receives a certificate, a $100 check, and a lapel pin to wear on her graduation gown. I also have an award. This is a Junior ROTC award for the Daughters of the American Revolution, Old Glory Chapter. This goes to an ROTC student who has demonstrated academic excellence, dependability, good character, adherence to military discipline, leadership, and the fundamental and patriotic understanding of the importance of the Reserves Officer Training Corps. The Old Glory Chapter Daughters of the American Revolution is pleased to present this to Cadet Delia Quesada. She receives a medal and a certificate.
Good evening. I'm Felicia Wilt, and I'm here to represent the Daughters of the Union. This is given for to a cadet for outstanding service to your unit in the past year, showing dependability, character, discipline, leadership, patriotism, and service to your fellow cadets. This year's recipient, Cadet Stephanie Flores. Also, on behalf of the Old Hickory Nickajack Daughters of 1812, I want to give a JROTC medal. This one goes to a student who has demonstrated qualities of academic excellence, leadership, military discipline, dependability, patriotism, and upright character in speech and habits, which exemplify the ideas upon which our nation was founded. This year's recipient, Cadet Adria Vale. And now I turn it over to Mr. Jim Howard.
I'm Jim Howard. I'm the adjutant of the American Legion Post 22 here in Franklin. This year, the American Legion is an honor to celebrate their 100th year, and American Legion Post 22 is also celebrating its 100th year. We were granted our temporary charter in September of 1919. We not only present medals to the junior ROTCs, but we also sponsor students to the American Legion Boy State and American Legion Girl State each year. And there is a boy and a girl this year that American Legion Post 22 was pleased to sponsor. I'm going to present a medal from the National Sojourners, but I'll turn this over now to some of our members to present their Legion medals.
Would Cadet Leo M. Mackey please report to the podium? The American Legion ROTC program presents this certificate to Cadet Leo M. Mackey, Franklin High, Junior ROTC, in recognition of the outstanding attributes demonstrated leading to the awarding of the American Legion Leadership Medal, sponsored by the John E. Stevens, post number 22, Franklin, Tennessee.
I'm Steve Perkins of Post 22 American Legion. I have the privilege to present our academic award and medal to Cadet Sarita Reddy.
I'm actually wearing two hats tonight. I'm also a member of the Andrew Jackson chapter number 385 of the National Sojourners. And the National Sojourners is pleased to present their medal tonight to Cadet Ian M. Holohan.
Good evening. I'm Captain Larry Cotton, United States Navy retired. You're used to seeing a lot of Army people up here, so I thought I'd represent the Navy. I also represent the Military Officers Association of America, Middle Tennessee chapter. We normally each year present an award for leadership potential, and this year's JROTC medal goes to Cadet Sikama Nkuka.
I'm Staff Sergeant Elliott from the Franklin Army Recruiting Center, and I'm here to present the United States Army Recruiting Command Award for JRTC. The United States Army Recruiting Command Award for having demonstrated qualities of dependability, good character, respect, military discipline, and contributions to the Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps program for the academic year are going to Jack Barrows and Ashley Bear. Please come up.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Jay Massey, the senior instructor for the Franklin High School Junior ROTC program. The Superior Cadet Decoration Award is the second highest Department of the Army medal awarded exclusive to junior ROTC cadets and is presented annually to an outstanding cadet in each year of military science in all junior ROTC units across the country. This year recipients are outstanding freshman Cadet Davis McKee. This year's outstanding sophomore Cadet Kimberly Embody. This year's outstanding junior cadet, Andrew Marsh. And this year's outstanding senior cadet, Jesse Hines. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll be followed by Lieutenant Commander Acker.
Good evening, I'm Commander Tanner Acker, the Executive Officer for Navy Recruiting, headquartered here in Nashville. We cover recruiting for the Navy in all of Tennessee, Arkansas, and surrounding states, 7 states and 120,000 square miles. It's my privilege tonight to present NROTC, Navy ROTC Scholarship. The Navy ROTC Scholarship, nationwide annually, chooses from approximately 23,000 applicants. Less than 10% are chosen. So of this year's roughly 2,000 chosen to receive an NROTC scholarship, one of those is from this high school. So it's my distinct privilege to present that. This scholarship includes full tuition, all fees, textbooks, uniforms, and naval science curriculum books. Summer training, whether it's in an aviation squadron in the Navy or aboard ship or with other various special operations units or a submarine around the world. The training that's taking place in the summer between the academic year. That and the subsistence that is awarded to these the recipients of this scholarship totals an amount, a scholarship worth nearly $250,000. So it's my distinct pleasure tonight to present the Navy ROTC Scholarship to North Carolina State University to Mr. Jesse Hines. It's always a treat to follow that. But I'm sure Jesse owes it all to his assistant principal. Good job, Jesse. We're going to continue now with additional scholarships and awards and honors. The first honor that I'll be presenting is for the Williamson County Soccer Scholarship Association. Each year, Williamson County Soccer Association awards scholarships to outstanding students who have been a part of the Soccer Association as a player or as a referee. This year, 3 Franklin students will each receive a scholarship in the amount of $1,000. Please join me in congratulating 3 more seniors. Joe Dooley, Matthew Dyra, and Anna Webby. going to skip down. Congressional awards for health science and computer science. Congressman Mark Green is pleased to recognize an outstanding Franklin High senior who has demonstrated superior grades of performance in the area of health science. This year's recipient is Miss Maggie Wilson. And we're also going to recognize outstanding senior for superior grades of performance in the area of computer science, and that's Mr. Jack Geiger. The next award, the Jefferson Book Award, which I'm presenting, was established by the University of Virginia in honor of the university's founder, Thomas Jefferson. The purpose of the award is to recognize outstanding high school students during their junior year. The recipient is a junior who this school's faculty considers to be an exceptionally talented scholar, leader, and citizen. On behalf of the University of Virginia and the UVA Club of Nashville, I'm pleased to present the Jefferson Book Award this year to Miss Emily Bechtel. The Prudential Spirit of Community Awards program is the United States' largest youth recognition program based exclusively on volunteer community service. Created in 1995 by Prudential and the National Association of Secondary School Principals, the program honors middle and high school students for outstanding service to the others at the local, state, and national level. Please join me in congratulating Ms. Sidonia Cannon and Ms. Maria Sanchez Buedo for receiving a Prudential Spirit of Community Service Award for this school year. The Rotary Club takes a great deal of pride each year in recognizing a senior male who has continuously exhibited strong character and has contributed positively to the Franklin High School community. Nominated and voted on by our faculty, we're proud to recognize this year's Rotary Good Citizen to Mr. Finley Long. For our outstanding senior girl and boy, this top award is both nominated and voted on by our faculty based on academics, leadership, athletics, citizenship. We're proud to recognize the honorees for this year. For our outstanding senior girl, who happens to have been an early graduate, that would be Miss Sally Shadrack. And our outstanding senior boy, Jose Guevara Hernandez. And I think Sally's somewhere around the world right now. Okay, our next group is our National Merit finalists and commendation students. Again, this is going to be two large groups of students. So if we can hold the applause to the end. And students, as you come up, if you'll just come up one of the sets of stairs or out across the stage, we've got a couple of items to get to you. The National Merit Corporation and the College Board Honors students who took the PSAT as juniors and have achieved a score on that test that shows outstanding potential from a pool of over 1.5 million entrants. We're proud to recognize the following students in the following categories. Our commended students this year are Mr. Malcolm Bailey, Caroline Beach, Cormac Brennan, Olivia Bird, Isaac Colvett, Samuel Colvett, Sarah Davis, Hugh Hendricks, Jesse Hines, Elliot Johnson, Sally Johnson, Tiara King, Anna Wynn, Grace Owen, Jack Ray, Helena Reveal, Mary Rooker, Luis Sanchez Boedo, Sophia Watts, Camden Whitehead, Sarah Zhu, and Gustavo Yanamoto. These are commended scholars for this year. Your commended scholars. Without Dr. Bauer's assistance, we'd still be passing out certificates and cards. So thank you for your help. Now for our finalists this year. Yeah, Dr. Bauer, we topped you. We're very excited that this, at least as far back as we remember, this is our largest group of finalists at Franklin High. So it shows a tremendous amount of growth, and I'm extremely proud just being their principal for now going on 4 years. I think the hard work has finally showed signs of paying off, and all these students are very deserving. For our finalists this year, Miss Olivia Bruno, Megan Carneal, Joshua Garrettson, Sina Gandhi, Paige Hurley, June Calentus, Evie Lanai, Sarah Lee, Madeline Magaha, David Ong, Madeline Repath, Kate Sanborn, Sally Shadrack, and Grace Simpson. Next award is our Library Patronage Award. This award goes to the student who has read the most books from our library this school year. Students who win this award are avid readers who exemplify characteristics valued by the Franklin High community. This person is well on the path to reaching his or her full potential and becoming a lifelong learner who is responsible, respectful, and contributing member to society. This year's Library Patronage Award winner is Mr. Jonathan Perry. And I actually have one more that's not on the program tonight, but I believe I promised this young lady and her parents a long time ago that I was going to recognize her for this if she continued with her perfect attendance. There's something to be said for perfect attendance these days. Our next honor that we wish to recognize is no small feat and can only be achieved with commitment, determination, perseverance, and probably a little luck along the way. Perfect attendance demonstrates the motivation to attend school each and every day and overcome all the challenges in doing so. The state of Tennessee says we're supposed to be in school 180 days per year. That's 720 school days over the 4-year span. This following student has achieved perfect attendance at Franklin High School. Ms. Roya Kennedy. Roya, that does not mean take tomorrow off.
Good evening. The first award I'm presenting tonight is the Hugh O'Brien Youth Leadership Award. The Hugh O'Brien Youth Leadership Program is for 10th graders who have demonstrated the following: leadership ability, courage to speak out for one's beliefs, creative problem-solving skills, and outstanding oral and written communication skills. The selected student attends a regional seminar being held at Tribeca Nazarene University in 2 weeks. Please join me in congratulating this year's ambassador, Emerson Pope. The Rotary Youth Leadership Award, or RYLA, is the Rotary's leadership training program for young people. RYLA emphasizes leadership, citizenship, and personal growth, and aims to do the following: demonstrate Rotary's respect and concern for youth, provide an effective training experience for selected youth and potential leaders, encourage leadership of youth by youth, and recognize publicly young people who are rendering service to their communities. I'm proud to recognize these students as representatives of Franklin High School at the Rotary Leadership Convention in June. Savion Johnson, Caitlin Townsend, and Jesse Williams. Boys and Girls State delegates are juniors who are nominated and voted on by our faculty. These students are invited to attend a prestigious one-week program that focuses on citizenship, leadership, and understanding duties, privileges, and rights of the American citizen. Please hold your applause as I read the names for this year's delegates. Michael Brown, Ian Burr, and Henry Yanimoto will represent Franklin High at Boys State. Jinsum Kim, Maria Sanchez Boedo, and Jesse Williams will represent Franklin High at Girls State. Acceptance to Tennessee's Governor School is extremely competitive. Governor School offerings include 12 summer residential programs held through the state for gifted and talented 10th and 11th grade students. We would like to congratulate the following students who have been selected for this summer's programs. Governor School for the Arts Instrumental, Brandon Vaughn. Governor School for the Arts Film, Amelia Cannon. Governor School for the Arts Visual, Catherine Fry and Olivia Grace Wolfson. Governor School for the Arts Theater, Benjamin Longo. Governor School for the Humanities, Edie Cook. Governor School for Innovation and Entrepreneurship, Asher Ferguson. Governor School for Emerging Technologies, Nicholas Grumman. And Governor School for International Studies, Eileen Sue. To develop leaders in Franklin and Williamson County, Leadership Franklin endeavors to provide a class of 20 high school students with knowledge, network connections, and resources to bring new ideas to the table for Franklin and Williamson County. Each class proceeds through a series of leadership development classes over 9 months. Please join me in congratulating the following members of the 2019 Leadership Franklin: Madeline Black, Reese DeLauder, Scotty Long, Caroline Sweat, Camden Whitehead. Joshua Whitehead, not Camden. My script is wrong. Sorry. Okay, my final award is the MYP Personal Projects. So this year, our sophomore class engaged in our pilot year of the personal projects as part of the MYP program we have for 9th and 10th graders at Franklin High. Through this process, they were supposed to pick a passion project, which they planned. They engaged in the project and they reflected on it. And we selected the top projects from across the whole 10th grade, and they were awarded based on the learner profile for IB. So for most balanced is Wesley Ann Butler. For caring, Molly Bryant. Communicator, Morgan Gagney. Principled, Tabitha Hoyt. Open-minded, Sophia Ingram. Thinker, Madison Lanai. Reflective, Braxton Lazarus. Inquirer, Ayers Leggett. Knowledgeable, Jacob Myers. Reflective, Hallie Nucio. Risk Taker, Alexander Reveal. I also have gift cards for you from this one.
Good evening. I'm Carol Smith, one of the counselors here. I'm moving this down just a little bit. And it's my pleasure to recognize some of our seniors for some scholarships. The first one is the Anderson Robinson. Mrs. Blanche Anderson Robinson willed money in a trust to Franklin High. The interest from the trust is intended for deserving students to have scholarships to UT Knoxville or Vanderbilt. This year, we are awarding 6 renewal scholarships and 3 new scholarships in the amount of $1,275 to the following seniors who will be attending the University of Tennessee at Knoxville. These students are Elizabeth Cordell, Justin Khalil, and Victoria Lechtman. Next scholarship is the Franklin High School Rebel Legacy Scholarship. The Rebel Legacy Scholarship is given by the Franklin High School Parents Association Board to selected individuals who have embodied the spirit of FHS, a well-rounded individual who has capitalized on opportunities and has been motivated to succeed in academics, leadership, citizenship, athletics, the arts, and/or service. The following students will each receive a $500 scholarship. Chapman Baird, Isabel Bond, Olivia Bruno, Sidonia Cannon, James Carney, Matthew Dyra, Rafael Fortuna, Jose Guevara Hernandez, Nick Hoffman, Jack Krimmel, Connor Levsky, Gracie Long, Joseph Modell, James Robert Shaw, Lou Salters, Sally Shadrack, Peyton Smoot, Camden Whitehead, Natalie Young, and Max Zaney. Your Rebel Legacy Scholarship recipients. Next is our Ned McWhorter Scholars Program. The Ned McWhorter Scholars Program is intended to encourage academically superior Tennessee high school students to attend college in Tennessee. Award amounts are up to $6,000 per academic year. To be eligible, the student must have a minimum of 29 ACT composite and a minimum of 3.5 GPA. The following Franklin High students have been selected as Ned McWhorter Scholars for 2018-19. Isabel Bond, Sidonia Cannon, Rafael Fortuna, Joshua Garrettson, Annalata, Grace Owen, and Sally Shadrack. Make order scholarship recipients.
Franklin High School is proud to have the longest-running international baccalaureate diploma program in the state of Tennessee. The program serves juniors and seniors who are interested not just in rigorous academics, but also in being dedicated and engaged members of the international community and in focusing on personal growth. And it's along those lines that Ms. Tansy and I are honored to recognize the following students. In IB terminology, CAS stands for Creativity, Activity, and Service. Those are the extracurricular components that our students decide to engage in above and beyond their school day. We allow students to take in weekly experiences, and each week they reflect upon those experiences and how they have impacted the student's personal growth. Over the course of the junior and senior years, students are expected to log a minimum of 80 reflections upon experiences that they have had. Our first honoree, Sidonia Cannon, has logged at this point 136 experiences and reflections in her high school career, and they're almost perfectly balanced between creative undertakings, active undertakings, and service undertakings. One of the most notable of which is that Sidonia serves as the student president of the Threads of Care organization, an organization that she has inherited but quickly led with her own style and prerogative, helping to gather clothes for homeless teens in our community. So, Sidonia Cannon. Along with Sidonia, Nora Goldfarb is a standout in our CAS undertakings. Nora, most notably this year, has undertaken as a personal project bridging the gap between retirement homes and animal rescue shelters. So she has brought into retirement homes a variety of animals this year, and she has gotten a wide array of positive feedback, so much so that both the animal shelter and the retirement homes have asked her to help them continue this. And as she goes off to college next year, she's going to be putting that program in the hands of a local vet tech so that it is continued in our community for years to come. So, Nora Goldfarb. One of the most daunting experiences, perhaps, of the IB Diploma program is the completion of the extended essay component, a 4,000-word essay that our students complete during their senior year, for which they do not receive a grade. It is not tied to a class. It is meant to marry a subject of the student's passion with the academic skills that they have picked up here at Franklin High School. Our honorees for the extended essay are not honorees because they delivered exceptionally well-written papers, although they did. It is because they have embodied the practice of connecting their passions with their academic work. So we have Helena Reveal, who wrote her senior paper this year on the research question, how can current NHL goalie ranking models be improved through the incorporation of advanced player metrics? She worked with Suzanne Nuccio as her faculty mentor. Then Rose Crawford, who wrote in the area of history with the research question, to what extent were visual and performing arts in Los Angeles used to cross racial class barriers for African Americans from 1950 to 1970? And her faculty mentor was Lee Tansey. Internationalism is part of the International Baccalaureate program, and we have two students who have stood out through the years in their international awareness. their attachment to articles and news happenings that they regularly bring into the classroom and make their classmates and sometimes their teachers aware of over the course of the day. They have also always offered a variety of thought-provoking questions and connections that have driven the classroom experience. For the IB Internationalism Award this year, we honor Jose Guevara Hernandez and Rafael Fortuna. Lastly, as Dr. Bauer noted earlier with the NYP Project Awards, IB uses a model called the IB Learner Profile to help guide students in their quest for personal growth. International Baccalaureate thinks that it is important for our students to become inquirable, knowledgeable thinkers who are communicators, principled, open-minded, and caring, while also being risk takers, balanced, and reflective in both their students and everyday interactions. Two of our seniors this year have embodied that with great balance and grace above and beyond, Cormac Brennan and Gracie Cockerham. The award winners.
Good evening. I'm Sherry Norton. I'm the department chair for the Social Studies Department. And this is Mr. Lamb, who teaches AP Euro. I teach also AP Human Geography this year. And we are going to present the honors awards for the Social Studies departments. And this gets a little competitive amongst our teachers to make sure that they get the one that they want. So it was kind of fun this year. So he's going to pass out. So if you guys want to kind of come up on all of this far stair, I think that might help. I don't know, we'll see. We'll give it a shot. Okay, for economics, Luke Giles. Economics honors, Bimo Rajan. For macro econ AP, Kate Sanborn. For European history AP, Madison Lanai. For government, Julianne Brown. For government honors, Ashlyn Panea. For government AP, Will Sosna. For history of the Americas 1 IB, Maria Sanchez. For history of the Americas 2 IB, Paige Hurley. For AP Human Geography, Lisa Messier. For personal finance, Taylor Sanford. For psychology, Liz Lusinger. For abnormal psychology, Kara Moyers. For AP psychology, June Colintus. For IB psychology, Stella Clymer. For theory of knowledge IB, Luis Sanchez. For US history and geography, Reed Sellers. For US history and geography honors, Hank Kenyon. For AP US history, Aaron Rode. For world history, Sydney Ryan. For world history honors, Phineas Curlin. And then finally, an add-on this year here, we have the YMCA Conference on National Affairs, Jose Guevara Hernandez. Can you give them all around here?
Good evening, my name is Valerie Bell and I'm the World Language Department Chair. This evening I have Ms. Carmen Ibanez helping me pass out the awards. Each year we seek to recognize not only the top students in our classes, but also those students that exemplify what it means to be a learner of language. These students not only have some of the top grades, but have also shown a love for the language and the culture that they're being taught. Each one regularly goes above and beyond in their language learning skills. Many of these students also use their language skills in our community, outside the classroom, and display the traits of being lifelong language learners. Please help me recognize these students by holding your applause until all names are called. Chinese 1 Honors, Abigail Slusser. Chinese 2 Honors, Caroline Henry. Chinese 3 Honors, Charmaine Chan. Chinese 4 Honors, Sitong Wang. French 1, Delaney Bland. French 1 Honors, Karen Rosen. French 2, Jackson Casebeer. French 2 Honors, Lily Rutherford. French 3 Honors, Patrick Lama. French 4 IB, Jillian Amsler. French 5 IB, Anna Nguyen. Spanish 1, Avelina Baksuk. Spanish 1 Honors, Brandon Vaughn. Spanish 2, Alana Randolph. Spanish 2 Honors, Ella Hopman. Spanish 3, Molly Bryant. Spanish 3 Honors, Annalise Dodson. Spanish 4 IB, Emily Bechtel. Spanish 5 IB, Evelyn Lanai. The World Language Department has also 2 additional students that we would like to recognize. Both of these students are not only exemplary language students, but have also taken the National Spanish exam and placed among the top students. The first student received an award valued at $2,150 that is given each year to only 15 candidates from across the U.S. This student will be traveling to an almost 2-week camp to Concordia Language Villages in Nebraska for a Spanish immersion experience. Students become eligible by having received medal placement on the exam, as well as submitting an application, 2 letters of recommendation, a 2-page essay, and a video clip of a conversation in Spanish with their teacher to the American Association of Teachers of Spanish and Portuguese. Please help me congratulate sophomore Annalise Dodson on winning the 2019 Global Citizen Scholarship Award for her achievement of the National Spanish Exam and her outstanding Spanish skills. This next award, she's already up here, is for the Junior Travel Study Scholarship. This scholarship provides eligible students the opportunity to travel to and study the language and the culture of a Spanish-speaking country. Students will have 90-minute classes followed by a cultural excursion which reinforces the lesson. This award includes round-trip transportation from New York to Spain, up to a $300 stipend transportation, and guided excursions while in Spain, tuition for classes, lodging in a residence hall of the Universidad de Madrid, and most meals. To qualify for this scholarship, the student must be a junior in high school and have received medal placement. Please help me congratulate Emily Bechtel on winning the 2019 Junior Travel Study Abroad Scholarship. Please help me give a round of applause to all of our world language winners.
Good job, man.
Good evening. My name is Hugh Inman. This is Cease to Cry. Actually, we're not. They're in the back. My name is Mark Saltalamaki. I'm the theater teacher here. And this is Rachel Berzina, our department head of the Fine Arts Department. We have a handful of stuff that we'd like to read and some folks that we'd like to honor. And when you guys come up, if you come up this side over here and stand by the flag over there, we can get a good picture of everyone. Tonight's first award for dance goes to Megan Wampold. For visual arts, 1, Rachel Hodge. Yeah, you can clap for Rachel. For visual arts, 2, Gigi Rourke. Visual arts, IB, Jillian Amsler. Studio art, AP, Seliana Parker. For theater arts, 1, Mr. Dawson Blackburn. Theater arts, 2, Ava Gregory. Theater arts, 3, Hayden Watson. Theater arts, 4, Izzy Bond. Did you go all the way to the flag, like you were told? That award can be given to Weston Poff. I saw him out there. Next up, Music Theory AP, Bhima Rajan. Orchestra, Virginia Jordan and Karis Perringson. Franklin Vocal Music, John Henderson and Abby Olson. Freshman Honor Choir, Asha Henshaw and Addie Sexton. Mid-State Band, Rachel Collins. Nicholas Grumman. Hugh Hendricks. Eileen Sue. Patrick Lama. Sumatra Pillay. You guys can go make a second line in front of them. Will Stocksdale. Molly Volker. My favorite name, Enrique Yamamoto. I'm gonna say it twice. Enrique Yamamoto. Where was I? Mid-State Honor Choir, Miss Lillian Brown. John William Martin. Be quiet, I'm watching you. Molly Pope. Emma Grace Schneck. Elizabeth Stikursky. Lily Warren. Mid-State Orchestra, Chandler Bell. Marcus Chung. Karis, you're already up here. Come get another one. Braxton Allgood. David Sue. All-State Band, Ethan Bendelheim. Isaac Collins. Sarah Lee. Brandon Vaughn. And All-State Honor Choir, Miss Molly Pope. Emma Grace Schneck. Lily Warren. And this year's first chair, Isabel Stikursky. Your Fine Arts Department.
And like Jason said earlier, I have to follow that, right? Okay, I'm Betsy Smalley, I'm chairman of the math department. This is my friend Kelly Deptridge, another math teacher. She's going to hand out the certificates. So if you guys would just come on down when I call your name. The Bridge Math Award winner, Hallie Orton. Algebra 1A, Hannah Anderson. Algebra 1B, Brock Bordeaux. Algebra 1, Izzy Kennerson. Algebra 1 Honors, Jessica Smiley. Algebra 2, Madeline Fry. Algebra 2 Honors, Kayla Carneal. Geometry 1A, Keelan Alfaro Urbana. Geometry 1B, McKay Cram. Geometry, Anna Rippey. Geometry Honors, Yukino Wakatsuki. Statistics, Grace Casella. Statistics AP, Eileen Sue. Pre-calculus, Alexis Randolph. Pre-calculus Honors, Hallie Musio. Calculus Honors, Eliza DeFore. Calculus AP, AD, Eileen Sue. Already up here. Okay, Calculus AP, BC, Kate Sanborn. IB Math 1, SL, Mary Milner. IB Math 2, SL, Megan Carneal. She started out in my class 4 years ago. IB Math Studies, Sophia Watts. These are your math honor winners. Last but not least. All right, thank you.
I'm Donnie Webb in the Wellness and PE department. We're going to honor 4 students tonight. In Wellness, it's Miss Abby Henkel and Mr. Alistair Redmond. Alistair is sick today, all right. Weights and kinesiology is Mr. Logan Gill. I know my man James here. Please tell me. There he is. Because if Jamie takes over the class next time we go, come on up. And PE2 is Jaden Fortin. This is a great young man. My friends in the back, I'm sorry. Logan is here.
Good evening. I'm Hugh Inman, Department Chair for the English Department here, and honored tonight to give out the awards for English. English 1, Sean Sarubi. English 1 Honors, Ella Hopland. English 2, Evan Holohan. English 2 Honors, Sarah Naughton. English 3, Ian Burr. Woo! English 3 Honors, Alana Randolph. English 3 AP, Evie Cook. English 3 IB, Christian Dar. English 4, Deborah Head. English 4 Honors, Ellie DeFore. English 4 AP, Jonah Albert. English 4 IB, June Calentus. The Journalism Award to Roya Kennedy. The Film is Lit Award to Evie Cook. The IB Film Studies Award to Amelia Cannon. And the Creative Writing Award to Tina Oyang. These are our English Award winners. We have one final award named in honor of a teacher who for many years taught at Franklin High School. This award is given for writing. It belongs to Olivia Bird, the Mary Trim Anderson Award.
I'm David Dickerson, and it's my privilege and honor tonight to present the Science Awards, but I'd also like to give a hand of applause to all the parents who made these wonderful kids and keep them strong and healthy. Good job, parents. All right, here we go. Biology 1, Sydney Ryan. Biology 1 Honors, Kathleen Smalley. AP Biology, Maggie Wilson. Biology 2 IB will go to Maddie Taylor. Biology 3 IB, Isaac Colvette. Chemistry 1 Honors will go to Alexis Gilly. Chemistry 1 Honors to Eileen Sue. AP Chemistry, Olivia Bird. Chemistry 1 IBHL to Emily Beckler. Chemistry 2 IB AP to Sarah Sue. Chemistry 3 IB to Paige Hurley. Ecology to Savannah Griffin. Environmental Science AP to Jack Ray. Human Anatomy and Physiology to Sydney Mathis. Human Anatomy and Physiology Honors to Megan Coleman. Physics, Juliana Forbes. Yes! Physics 1 AP, Samuel Walsh. Physics C, Kate Sandberg. Physics 2 IB, Christian Dar. Physics 3 IB, Grace Simpson. Physical Science, Sadie Osborne. And Physical Science Honors, Emma Norman. Let's give them a big round. And the Science Awards for those photo shots, this is it.
Good evening, I'm Darren Joins, Marketing and Business Educator here at Franklin. I'm very pleased to recognize those students in college, career, and technical education. I also do spend a couple of periods a day in ISS, and I have not seen any of those people tonight, so I thought that was pretty interesting. That's in-school suspension, by the way, if you're curious what that stands for. No, we did not give an award for that. The first award I'm going to give, and I appreciate Dr. Bauer helping me up here, is Architectural and Engineering Design 1, Riley Dugan. If you would come up, please. Architectural and Engineering Design 2, Malcolm Bailey. Architectural and Engineering Design 3, Ashley Broyles. Architectural and Engineering Design 3, this one is Mechanical Design, the previous one was Architecture, is Jonathan Perry. Criminal Justice 1, Isabella Smith. Criminal Justice 2, Jacob Wilson. Criminal Justice 3, Jasmine Smith. Coding 1, John Vargas. AP Computer Science, Samuel Walsh. Autonomous Vehicles 1, John Mack Stanley. Autonomous Vehicles 2, Jack Geiger. Computer Science IB, Jillian Amsler. We can also make 2 rows up here if it gets a little crowded. Collision Repair, Painting and Refinishing, Stephen Graham. Culinary Arts 1, Kelsey Fuller. Culinary Arts 2, Chanbo Chow. Digital Arts and Design 1, Caitlin LaFawn. Digital Arts and Design 2, Photography, Sadie Osborne. Digital Arts and Design 2, Design and Illustration, Alexandra Shearer. Digital Arts and Design 3, Madison Smith. Early Childhood Education 1, Anna Zelnick. I don't believe Anna's here tonight, but we did want to mention her. Early Childhood Education 2, Sarah Ross. I know it's almost over. Health Science Education, Catherine Bond. Marketing 1, we have 2 students. First is Graham Ferguson. Graham, if you'd come up. And also in Marketing 1, Hallie Nucio. Event Planning and Management, Ian Burr. Entrepreneurship, Owen Myatt. IB Business Management, Alexis Randolph. Work-Based Learning, Brenna Foreman. TV and Film Production 1, Kaylee Melikar. TV and Film Production 2, Will McAdams. TV and Film Production 3 is Ryan Wells. And last but not least, Electronic Media Communication, Ivan Chen. right, we have a couple more here, great. Anatomy and Physiology Honors, Emily Arnold. Diagnostic Medicine, Maggie Wilson. Congratulations to these students.
I'll tell you, how about just one last round of applause, really for everyone, all the students, parents. And I always like to say just a little piece, but you know, in short, the honors that you witnessed being recognized tonight is such a small glimpse of all the great things that go on here at our school. And it's easy for me to say because I'm a graduate of Franklin High, because I'm going to say there's nobody better. But we do so many great things, and again, these are just such small glimpses into the daily routines and the daily accomplishments that take place in our school every day. In closing, it's just such an awesome display of attitude and effort and a lot of talent. At this time, I want to take time to thank the presenters for being here tonight, because the teachers, you know, they've been here since 6:30, 7 o'clock this morning, and they stuck it out and decided to take part in this presentation. Ms. Smith, thank you, our guidance counselor who oversees our honors night, who does a wonderful job organizing and reaching out to the presenters and setting this up. All the behind the scenes work, the programs, who I would put Ms. Estes up against anyone as far as her digital arts program and what she's capable of doing. The programs you have are compliments of Ms. Estes and her program. And of course, without the mic and the sound and the lights, Mr. Saltamakia and his help, anytime we use the auditorium, couldn't do it without him. On behalf of Mrs. Dickerson, our head principal, and our entire administrative team, that's so funny. Mr. Saltamakia. I want to thank everyone for coming tonight. Be safe as you leave. Take care.